Hi, I'm Erin Clarke from wellplated.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make a recipe that will make you feel like a restaurant chef. This is my garlic shrimp pasta stir fry. It's got a little lemon, a little white wine, and while it's quick enough and easy enough for a weeknight, it tastes special enough for date night. My secret is blending fresh ingredients with some pantry staples. We're going to start out by finely chopping a shallot. I really like shallots. They're similar in flavor to an onion, but they're a bit more mild, so they're great for kids too. I'm going to heat up some olive oil. I have this going over medium-high heat. Now we add our shallot to the pan. You want to let this cook until the shallot starts to brown a little bit and it gets really aromatic and fragrant. I'm going to add one of the biggest flavor bombs in this dish, and that is garlic. I have 5 whole cloves of fresh garlic here. I know I said that this is a good date night dish, and I still stand by it, but maybe just save it for your second date. So you want to go ahead and let your garlic cook until the aroma fills your kitchen. Next, remember how I said that we were using a blend of fresh ingredients, which is what I have in my pan, and freezer staples? For me, a freezer staple is actually frozen shrimp. So this is 1 pound of large shrimp. They come with the tails off and the shells already removed, which is a huge time saver. So I just went ahead and thawed the shrimp, and then I rinsed and patted it dry. And now I'm gonna add it to the pan with the shallots and garlic. The key to making shrimp is to not overcook it. The second that they turn pink and aren't translucent anymore, that's when you know they're done. Because I want my shrimp to have fabulous flavor, I'm gonna add some salt, a little pepper, and then the kicker ingredient, these are crushed red pepper flakes. You can add as much as you dare. My house can take up to about a teaspoon, but if you're a little sensitive to spice, you can always dial it back a little bit. All right, as you can see, the shrimp are just turning pink. They're a little bit firm, and that means that they are good to go. I don't want to cook them a minute longer. So I'm just gonna slide them right over here to this plate, and they're just gonna hang out while I cook the veggies. So I'm gonna add a little more olive oil to the pan. Now I'm going to reach for another one of my freezer staples. These are frozen vegetables that I have thawed. Now, I love fresh veggies in my stir fry, but in the winter when the produce pickings are a little slim, frozen veggies are a great option. They're also fantastic when you're in a hurry because they don't take any time to prep at all. There's a little bit of liquid in the bottom, and that happens sometimes when you thaw them, so just, kind of discard that. And if you get a little extra liquid in there, it's gonna cook off, so it's not a big deal. Okay, to make sure that our veggies have a lot of great flavor too, I'm gonna add a little more pepper, some salt, just a pinch, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go big and toss in the rest of these red pepper flakes too. So now you wanna cook and saute your veggies until they are just a little bit lightly crisp and heated through. That's gonna take about 4 to 5 minutes. So our veggies are nice and hot and crisp tender. I can smell a little of that red pepper flake. And now we are going to add one of the most fun ingredients to cook with, and that is some wine. If you don't want to use wine, you can use chicken stock, but I love to add a little splash of a dry white wine. I think it makes the pasta taste really fun, and you can save the extra for the chef. Here we go. So you want to add about a 1/4 cup, but if you throw in an extra splash or two, it definitely won't hurt things. So in addition to the wine, I'm gonna go ahead and add my shrimp back to the skillet as well. And then you just wanna let the shrimp kind of cook and simmer in the wine for a couple of minutes while it reduces. It gives the pasta a really nice bite and a little bit of an edge that tastes wonderful with the garlic and the lemon that we're going to add to it too. Okay, so our wine has reduced, and now it's time to put the finishing touches on our dish. I have some whole wheat pasta noodles that I cooked earlier today. I love to use whole wheat because it adds some extra fiber and protein to the dish. So just give it a light toss. You can actually turn off the heat at this point. The pasta will stay plenty warm. And then I just have a couple more fresh ingredients to add that are really going to give this pasta some brightness and pop. The first is lemon, essential with garlic and white wine. So I like to use this tool here. It is called a rasp or a microplane, and it's perfect for zesting citrus. So I'm just gonna do the lemon zest right over the top. Okay, now that we've got our lemon zest, we have our lemon, so we might as well use the juice too. So I'm just gonna cut the lemon right in half. And then I love these citrus presses. They make sure you get the maximum amount of juice without any of the seeds. Let's just give this a little toss. And now, last but not least, we are going to finish off our pasta with 2 more ingredients. The first is just a small handful of fresh parsley. Okay, so now I'm just gonna put a nice handful right in over the top. And then my final ingredient, some fresh Parmesan cheese. It is so worth it to grate it yourself right off the block. Okay, so now I'm just gonna give it one last toss, and it is ready to serve. There you have it, a one-pan meal that is sure to please. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you love this dish as much as I do. Again, I'm Erin from wellplated.com, and I look forward to seeing you back here next time.